Welcome to Luminosity Wellness Radio. I am your host, Jeff Brunell, and I'm also here with my co-host, Christine Essex, and Mr. Josh Blue back there in the corner.
What's up, what's up?
How you doing, Josh? How you doing, Christine?
Doing good.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much.
We also have our guest in the studio already, too. We have Zoe. She's a tarot card reader and one of our special guests for the Night of the Unknowns tomorrow night at the Luminosity Wellness Center. And we also have April Canfield. Was that the right way of saying your last name?
It is.
All right. And April is a pet talker. She also will be another practitioner that will be with us tomorrow at the special event of the Night of the Unknown at Luminosity Wellness Center. So we are very happy to have you two here today. We're going to have a little bit of tarot card reading and pet talking going on today. So stand by your phones if you want a reading. And we also will be giving away 2 tickets to the Night of the Unknown as well today. So how are you doing today, Christine?
I am excellent. How are you? We haven't seen much of each other. We're there decorating the building.
Yeah, we're feet away from each other, but we still don't have time to spend with each other.
I know.
But
I miss
it's
that.
nice to see you right now and be right next to you.
I know. I get to sit by you.
I miss you guys.
I haven't seen you either. We've just been busy, with everything going on. It's been, it's a good time, actually.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's always exciting to get events going and getting them up. And I really can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's one of the funnest events that we hold, and I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say the Luminosity family is really strengthening as a community in order to grow as a whole. And even though we're not able to see each other, I really see that, and that's what's happening behind the scenes. So just to share that with you guys, there's a lot more growth to come, so watch out for it.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. What does he have under his blue hair?
I do know. He's been learning some new things. He told me he's been learning some new things that he's going to be able to really help us continue to grow in that way. So it's what he's learning is for all of us.
Yeah.
And that, that touched my heart because it just meant a lot. It was kind of like, oh, so he is a part of the team.
Yes.
Because I haven't been seeing him. So.
I'm the wizard behind the curtain.
That's right.
Yeah, and if you're not aware of what Josh does for us, he's a social media guy, so he's always doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So there is a lot of times where we don't get a chance to see each other, but I know we're all in each other's hearts when we're working hard back behind the scenes. So I just wanted to say thanks again, Josh, for all your hard work.
And thank you to all of our supporters who follow us out there on social media and our websites and who are listening now. We adore you.
Yes, we definitely do.
I'm going to give a shout out to the call-in number. So those that are tuned in right now will be able to call whenever they're ready. When the feeling moves them, pick up the phone and call 702-483-4444.
What was that number again?
702-483-4444.
Go, girl.
All right, awesome. We had a really great weekend over at Luminosity this weekend. We had a Swami in, and I'm going to probably butcher his name, Swami Mahara. But he had some really amazing things to say. I felt really privileged to be there on Friday night to listen to what he had to say. Some really intelligent stuff, talking about the influences from outside and how when we're born we come with this loving heart, but we unfortunately get influenced from the society and the things around us that teach us hate and selfishness and a lot of other things like that. And so he was really expressing how to watch out for outside influences and how they can take control of our lives. So I thought that was really insightful for him. So it was nice to have him there.
It was very nice. He actually, the short name for him is Swami G.
That's like the better one. Yeah.
That Swami G was in the house, and Swami Joy Miha, that one I'm butchering.
Joy M.
She was wonderful as well too. She had a beautiful message as well too.
There was a little boy. He called him Swami G and Swamet. That was very cute because she was very good with them. I really enjoyed watching how interactive she was with the younger. We had some teenagers there that were sitting in on the meditations who came for the blessings and actually had some thought-provoking questions that they were asking the Swami. And one of the other things I really enjoyed about the Swami was that he just set the intention, the space. We were all there doing our own healings. So it wasn't like we were depending on him in any way. He just set the space for all of us to go inward and find whatever it was that we were working on for ourselves.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Any more? I want a little more about the Swami.
Wow, I wasn't there, so you guys are kind of like helping me paint the picture to see what the experience was like.
And now you have an idea what a Swami is too, don't you?
I do, and there's like little mini Swamis and Swamiettes and stuff. It's like its own language. I'm telling you, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
gotta take him to the Twittersphere.
This one, that's so cute. The one that was here has an ashram in India, and we've been invited to go there as well. And I've always wanted to do that, and so it's on my bucket list. The really cool part for me is that now I get to go be with someone I've had experience with. So I'm not going to India not knowing anyone. I get to go to India knowing one of the main people. He's honored as a saint.
Wow.
And he's putting on an event with over 10,000 or 100,000 people. All healers and swamis in other countries. They're all going to be coming together. And I think it's April or sometime. I'll find out more. But I'm real excited about that because it's kind of like, take it to another level.
I like the fact that you were saying that there's kids there, because to really start to get enlightened at an early age, that's amazing. That's impactful. You know what I'm saying? That's how practitioners start. They realize that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, because he even enlightened. One of the things that I loved, we were sitting around outside because there was a time when you could ask the questions, and the kids were there asking questions. And the one child asked about demonics or demons and stuff like that. And Swami had a way of taking things into the simplest form for comprehension. And he says, if you believe that God is everywhere in everyone, if you truly believe that as being a belief system of yours, then there is no evil. There are no demons.
Like we are all one.
We are all one.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
And I saw the little guys, just everything opened up in his world because of the beliefs that he had been taught were now open to a new possibility. And I was ever so grateful just to even be witness to that.
So if you're listening in, we're all one.
That's right. We are one. For the video.
There's a lot of times I'll use that technique myself, when I'm dealing with somebody, especially if they are kind of challenging. I try to put that look onto them that they're God and they're there helping, teaching me a lesson, so it helps ease me so I don't take it as offensive at times, but it also opens me up to allow me to receive that message that they're trying to get across to me. Mm-hmm. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I really like that.
So many different experiences, especially what's coming up with Night of the Unknowns. I mean, we keep talking about all of these things, but the experience is just really what drives it. So I can't wait till tomorrow.
Me too. I think I'm going to call in sick so I can go and experience all the practitioners.
I know. That's one of the downfalls.
You might be caught, Jeff.
Yeah, you might get caught because somebody's going to rat you out.
Well, that's why I was already talking to Zoe and seeing if I could get my card read today.
Oh, good.
There we go. We get it out of the way at the beginning, then
There
we
we
can
go.
have fun.
Yes.
And I've had a pet reading talk with April because one of my sons had a dog that was having some challenges, and she nailed it right on. And then Zoe, she teaches a class at the center, and they like to have a volunteer come in that they can read for, so her students get the experience. And I was lucky enough to go in and be a volunteer one day too. So I've been blessed with both these guys.
I think what's interesting is the guest that we have is, my dog's name is Zoe. So we have Zoe and then we have a pet
Great.
talker. I just thought
Thanks,
that was
Josh.
so ironic.
I appreciate it.
No, I really, my heart's out there, Zoe. That's why I picked the name, because it's such a great name.
I'm not worried about it.
Such a great name. I love it.
I have a feeling Josh isn't going to get his cards read today.
No, he's going in the doghouse.
So definitely stand by your phones, because if you want a reading by either Zoe for doing some tarot card reading, or by April and wanting to have some information for your pets or whatever, stand by your phone and be ready to call in. The number here is 702-483-4444, 702-483-4444. So what else has been happening?
Is it going to be caller number 5?
Yes, it will be caller number 5 a
Okay.
little bit later. We're going to go off in a commercial break here soon, so let's wait till our first commercial break and then we'll announce it off.
Get them all called. Then, so what's been happening is I've been shopping.
Sorry.
I've been buying things for this night of the unknowns. I bought tables and decorations and supplies, and it just seems like I've been out in the public passing out invitations. So every time I go somewhere, I invite the person who serves me. So it's been fun.
Love it.
And because first question I ask them is, do you like psychics and mediums and readers? And if they say no, I say, well, have a great day. And if they say, I don't really know much about them, I say, then I would like to invite you to this event. And they love it. I mean, the reactions I get from people. So I encourage all of you to do that today and tomorrow, right up to 6 o'clock, because it's a great invitation. People, what we're shooting for are people who have never known any of these things, because we have April, the pet talker, we have Zoe, the card reader, we have mediums, we have psychics, we have an animal totem reader.
A pine cone reader.
A pine cone reader.
Print reader that reads your
Fingerprint.
fingerprint, yes.
That's right. And we have a color reader, someone who's going to
Color
read your color.
analysis, yes.
The organ reader, the eyeball reader.
My favorite.
Right? No, this is a different one. Yeah, you'll love this one too.
Yeah,
and,
that was really amazing.
Yeah, and you're doing theta.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of
healings.
instant healings
Yeah.
and then just working on emotional issues that are stuck with the whatever the ailment might be.
So if you are visiting Jeff, remind him it's 5 to 7 minutes. That's it. 5 to 7 minutes, and keep it moving, because Jeff is one of those people that loves
Jeff?
to get into relationship. This Jeff.
I have to admit, I am that person too. I'm gonna have to have a timer.
Hey, when
we
they're in
bought
front of
some.
me, I
We
give
bought
them my
some.
full attention, and that's where I'm at that moment. So
But as I'm sitting between the two of them, let me remind you, dears, that those people that are in line waiting to see you will be burning you with their eyes and their energy. So if you keep it rolling, we're going to have a happy house, because they want to see you, right? They
oh
really
yeah, I got
they
plenty of
love-
phone calls last year from my
Yeah.
friends saying they couldn't get in.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so definitely show up early, people. Get your name on the list early to see the practitioner.
No, there are no lists.
There's no list this time? Okay.
No. Lists were only complicated. No, there's no list. It's first come, first serve. Keep it rolling.
Yeah,
Keep
then
it
we
rolling.
will definitely have people staring us down.
All right, yeah, then you definitely want to be there at 6 o'clock because if you show up at 9:45, you're going to be SOL.
Oh, true that, because at 10 o'clock we are shutting it down.
True that.
That's old
Like
school
that.
language.
Yeah,
Right?
the old Western high school days, right?
Did you figure out what you're wearing yet? What are you wearing?
What, tomorrow?
Costume. Look
You know,
at him. He just drew a
I
blank.
couldn't figure it out, so I figured the best thing, I'm going to be a NFL streaker.
All right.
Oh,
No.
All right, Jeff.
Just joking.
KFC open, honey.
We're actually charging more to get in Jeff's room, just so you know. Do you?
Just make sure the heat's turned up in there, please.
Oh, good.
He's gonna actually surprise us. He's keeping it a surprise.
Really? All right. Well, I'm a huntress.
You're a huntress?
I'm a huntress with a whip.
Oh,
Nice.
Whoa! I put the bow down and grabbed the whip. I found it this
Nice.
morning. It matched my outfit. I was so happy. What are you coming as, Zoe?
I will probably semi-witch it up.
Nice.
Okay, so I witch it up. How about you, April?
Probably be a cat or a flapper.
Woo!
What's a flapper?
Oh, Roaring 20s, don't you know?
Wouldn't it be
Oh,
cute
well.
to see a flapping cat?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I can mix that in there.
There you go.
I like the idea of a cat, go to see the pet talker cat. There
See,
you
I
go.
was a cat last year.
What if
so
they
I
bring in
thought-
dogs, though?
I know.
Then that might be a little bit of a
They
fight.
might chase me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, we don't even want to talk about what they might do to you.
I know.
And Mr. Blue, what are you going to be?
Well,
a Smurf?
Actually, I am gonna dye the hair. That's for sure. But I'm gonna be Guy Fawkes.
What is
Awesome.
that?
Guy Fawkes. I'm not sure who that is.
He's
but-
from V for Vendetta. This is what he looks like. Also known as Anonymous for the people who know who that is. What that is.
That's awesome. All right, great. Well, we're up to our first commercial break, so we're going to be looking for caller 5 to call in to win the 2 tickets to the Night of the Unknown, and then you also will win a free reading if you would like a reading from either Zoe or from April. So the number here is 702-483-4444. 702-483-4444. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Luminosity Wellness Radio. We are here with our special guests, Zoe, the tarot card reader, and April, the pet talker. And if you are looking to have a session done by either one of these two, you can go ahead and call into the radio station now. And we're also looking for caller 5 to be the winner of our 2 tickets to the Night of the Unknowns. And the number here, if you missed it, is 702-483-4444. So I don't know about you people, but I'm ready to have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff's over here. Yeah, he's got this one ready.
I want my cards read.
That's right.
Hold on. We got callers first.
Oh, you got
Wait your
callers?
turn. No. We need callers. We need callers.
Okay, or if you want to plug for a tweet in really quick, Josh?
Yeah, if you guys would like to tweet in, just hashtag Wellness Radio LV, like Las Vegas, and we will get your tweet. We'll tweet out to you, and we'll also do a shout out. So get a little exposure if you tweet in.
All right, and we do. It does look like we have a caller calling in right now, so we're going to go ahead and wait and see if they want to have their reading done on air.
Who wouldn't? I'm telling you, the lines are hot right now.
Yes, indeed.
But you're kind of bummed out over there. I'm looking at your face. You want the reading, don't you? You're like, please be Domino's, please be Domino's.
Yeah, well, I'll take a pizza and a reading, that's for sure.
There we go.
All right, so we definitely have a caller here. Let's find out who it is. We got Sindel.
Sindel.
Ooh, welcome, Sindel. Thank you so much for calling in.
How are you guys doing?
Awesome.
Woohoo! We're so happy.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Congratulations on winning the 2 tickets to the Night of the Unknown.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Awesome. And you also have the choice of getting a reading from Zoe with the tarot cards or talking with April, the pet talker.
Oh, I would love the tarot cards.
Great.
All right.
Poor Jeff.
We're going to let her take it over
I
here.
don't have any pets, so.
Well, Sindel, why don't you tell me when to stop?
Okay. Now.
Okay.
And she's working.
Did you have a question?
I didn't have one picked out, no.
You don't need one. You're good.
Okay.
Well, let's see. I pulled the 8 of Swords, the King of Cups, and the 5 of Swords.
Okay.
Are you married?
I'm not.
I didn't think so. But I get the impression you're very in your head all the time.
Yes, I definitely overthink everything.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I do. 5 years.
Is he, do you see him as a big heart?
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's see. How do I put this? Do you see him as... How long have you been with him? Let me ask you that.
5 years now.
Okay. Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And you're just boyfriend and girlfriend at this point, right?
Well, yeah, but we have a daughter together, too.
Oh, great. I love it when children come out of relationships. One does not need to be married for it. Well, this final card, the 5 of Swords, it's about winning a battle, but not the war. And For whatever reason, I have to imagine that it's going to continue on this, your relationship will continue on this same way.
Okay.
I don't see much change,
Okay.
at least change like we tend to think of.
Okay.
But for the most part, I think it's pretty good for both of you.
That's really funny. I have something big coming up I was really worried about.
Is it about money?
Kind of, in a way, yeah.
Well, I pulled the King of Pentacles, and that's a really good thing. So,
Okay.
if I were you, I wouldn't have concern about money.
Oh my gosh.
It looks pretty good. I mean, you
That's
have
such a big relief. Oh my gosh.
you have 3 court cards here, and to me, it can't be all that bad. So, just keep your head in the positive place, and all will go well.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Sindel, for calling in. And are you going to be joining us on the Night of the Unknowns? Well,
Yes,
you are
I
now.
am.
You just got your tickets. So you can pick those up at the Luminosity office, okay? You know where that
Okay.
is? 2400 North Tenaya Way,
Yes.
89128. We're right on the corner of Smoke Ranch and Tenaya.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, we're kitty
Okay.
corner from Cimarron High School.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I went to the little fair that you guys had.
Excellent.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you. So we're
I will
holding.
see you guys tomorrow.
Okay,
We'll
thank
see you then.
All right, thank you
Bye.
so much. All right, well, thank you so much for calling, Sindel. Thank you for that amazing reading there, Zoe.
My
Jeff,
pleasure.
I think we have just a little bit more time for one more reading. Do you want yours read?
I want to know.
I want to know. I feel it for Jeff here. Let's
Yeah.
do it for Jeff.
What do you guys want to
what
know
do you
about
listeners
me?
say?
We want to know it all.
We want to know what you want to know.
Okay, how many cards?
Both 3.
3
Or
cards?
4 if you feel compelled to it.
He's pulling them just like a man.
Yep. One from all over the deck.
That's right.
All right, there's 3 of them.
Well, we pulled the Fool.
At least she's honest.
Hey,
Does it
it's
have
the
my
Fool.
face on there?
It's not her. It's the card.
The Lovers, and then the King of Pentacles again.
Fits me to a T.
Now, the Fool is more about either young people, which I don't think that's the meaning that fits you. It's more about new beginnings. And your best bet is to go into whatever is new,
Okay.
not encumbered by previous notions, previous beliefs.
Okay, I understand that.
That's the Fool, because he's about to walk off the cliff. He couldn't care much less about everything he's learned up until now. He's just headed forward.
You know, that's awesome because that's exactly what I've been working through right now in my own personal life is just certain things that I have always been challenging and being able to approach it with a new attitude. So
Yeah.
that's absolutely
Perfect.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. The Lovers, really, it's about partnerships. I mean, in my humble opinion, this could be the Lovers. You know, just people getting together and operating as one, essentially. So it's pretty
love
much. It's pretty,
And with this, could it be like his soulmate, maybe?
it could. It could be a multitude of
Come on,
partnerships.
Zoe, I need to know.
Well, I'm going to say.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to say probably if you think it's someone in particular, I think you may have met them, but you don't think of them as a soulmate
That's interesting.
because you're going to be looking somewhere else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I hope my soulmate's not listening then.
I was
And if
gonna
you wanna
say,
be his-
kid.
And if you want to be his soulmate, well, join him at Night of the Unknowns.
That's right.
And
He's taking callers.
the final card is King of Pentacles. So I would say focus on your work.
Okay. Well, that's the other thing I've been really focusing in on. So
Yeah.
So no, that fits right in with what's going on in my life right now. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Excellent.
All right.
Do you feel better now, first off?
I do. I feel a little bit more relaxed. The things I'm working on, I know I'm going in the right pace, and that's what I was just going to mention about the cards. The one thing I really love about them, or at least the way I do, I put my faith that my guardian angels are there choosing the cards, or helping me choose the cards to help show that pathway for me, that I am on that right path. So I really like everything that I was just told. So thank you very much.
That's awesome. And if you guys want to feel that, definitely come down and check out Zoe at Night of the Unknowns. It's going to be amazing. And it's always good to get that, little bit of an affirmation if you've already been thinking about that.
Zoe also teaches classes on tarot reading. So tell us a little bit about that, your website or a phone number, somewhere, some way that people can get a hold of you, Zoe.
Well, I do classes at a few different places. So if you give me a call at 702-596-2935, I do classes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And they're during the day if that helps at all. But give me a call, 702-596-2935, and I'll let you know.
Do you have a website as well?
I do, but in the moment, I don't recall.
So give Zoe a call and she'll give you the website.
That's right.
Or if you know her website, give her a call and let her know what it is.
Thanks.
All right, we're ready for our next commercial break here, and then we're going to be coming back with April, the pet talker. So if you want a reading on any one of your animals and you're having troubles with your animals, please give us a call at 702-483-4444. 702-483-4444. Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Luminosity Wellness Radio Show. I am Jeff Rennell with my beautiful co-host, Christine Essex. Josh Blue in the corner. I should say the handsome Josh Blue in the corner, huh? So you could feel good, too.
Gosh.
And then we have our two lovely guests today. We have Zoe, a tarot card reader, who will be one of our featured guests tomorrow at the Night of the Unknowns, and also April Canfill, who is a pet talker. She is also one of the special guests tomorrow at the Night of the Unknowns. And so we're going to visit a little bit with April right now, and let's talk to you and find out what you do and makes you so special.
Hello.
Well, today, what makes me so special is pet communicating. I'm able to connect with animals, and they give me a response of what's going on with them by messages through my body.
Interesting.
So I feel the pain, or I see if they've parted, they give me a message of where they've been, where they are, or what happened.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I'm really curious, when did you first discover that you had this ability?
Honestly, I always thought growing up in the country in Missouri that everyone spoke to animals, because animals were everywhere. I just thought it was natural that everyone did it, and then I realized that it didn't. That I better keep it to myself, and then I just sort of heard it even more as I got older and tapped into my gift and got rid of all the clutter in my mind.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
amazing.
We have Helen, and Helen's calling back again. Thanks, Helen, for calling in. How are you?
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hi.
Thanks for calling.
Hi.
We have a question for April.
I wasn't following the show on the radio, so I don't know what to ask. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, welcome.
Okay, so Helen, right now we're talking to April Canfill. She's a pet talker. That's going to be at the Night of the Unknowns tomorrow. So if you have any pets or would like to ask her any questions about pets, you're more than welcome to.
Do they have to be present now, or could they have passed?
No, they can be alive, crossed over. You can bring in your cell phone with a picture. You can text me a message. Spirit, it doesn't really matter. They speak whether you're here or not.
So can you do it over the phone as well while she's over there? So
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, if you have any questions, Helen, go ahead and ask April.
Yeah.
So do I text the picture or just say the name?
Today, if you want, I can just give me a name.
Yeah,
of your
okay,
animal,
Comet.
if it's a cat or dog.
Dog.
Dog named Comet is what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dog named Comet. And has Comet been giving you any problems lately?
No, he's passed.
He's passed. Okay. Is there a question you want to ask, Comet?
How is he in heaven?
I don't feel that he's in heaven. I feel that he's around you. You may get like a slight brush on your right side of your leg.
Well, a lot of times where his usual spots are, I just turned my head and thought I saw a dog. So, his like he would sleep on the stairs. Certain areas he would sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just sometimes turn around and like, did I see Comet?
Yeah, honor that, because that's us not in our mind, and that's spirit telling you that, hey, we're there. And at that moment, you can connect with Comet and ask, I acknowledge you're here. I love you. What kind of message do you want to bring me?
Okay.
Yeah. They're with you no matter what, which is the beautiful thing. I have a amazing understanding of the afterlife. So when they cross over, I get kind of excited because they're back with source. They want to communicate with us. So honor that when they make their presence to you.
Okay.
And come on down for a pet reading too.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to meet you. Or text me. Text me anytime.
Give her your phone number.
My cell phone number is 702-569-2933.
Okay. And that was April.
It is, yeah. I'm also on Facebook under April Dawn Canfield, or you can find me under Pet Talk as well.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
calling
much,
in,
Alan.
Helen.
Thank you. Very nice.
Wow.
So, for the listeners who couldn't see, April took her time to kind of connect with your spirit source, your higher self, Comet,
Yeah.
whatever. But she just took herself into that space, and so we could see it, you couldn't, and those on video will be able to see it, of course. And it was just very interesting. So she didn't rush through it, she just connected and then went on to share with Helen. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm always curious as to what and how spirit's going to convey and come across. I get a little nervous in readings, and then I remember, okay, spirit's just going to come as they're supposed to and give you whatever that message is. So honoring that message, whether the animal's telling you to knock it off, cut out what you're doing, or, let the other dogs out to go pee more often. It could be anything,
Right.
any message. Yeah. And a lot of times it's usually with the energy with the owner.
Right.
Which I kind of feel that's my specialty, of being able to read the energy in the house, and that's what's causing the effect and the, as we say, turmoil within the animal. But they're really mirroring something, what's going on internally with you, or what you're not saying or you need to say, or maybe you need to go to the doctor, and maybe the animals also take that illness from you.
I heard
for
that
you.
the other day,
Yeah.
that they can take that from us, and
Yeah.
so we have to clear them constantly.
And sage your pets like you sage yourself. Sage your
Yeah.
animals daily. As soon as I sage myself, I sage my animals. I do.
Excellent.
Yeah, we were
Excellent
taught the
advice.
same thing. If you see a disease in the animal, also treat the owner for the same thing or the same
Absolutely.
type of emotions and stuff too.
Yeah, because animals don't get human diseases. It
Right.
just doesn't exist.
Right.
So how does it get there? It gets there through our thoughts, through our emotions.
Very nice.
So it looks like we have another caller calling in.
Melanie.
Melanie, how are you doing, Melanie?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We are doing wonderful. Thank you for calling in.
So you guys are doing readings about pets, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay. Do they have to be living, or can they be passed on?
Either or.
Okay. When I was about 19, I had a Yorkshire Terrier. His name was Wizard. I only had him for a couple years. He ended up developing a huge tumor in his belly,
and we ended up having to put him down. And I'm wondering if he'll speak to us, today. How is he doing? Is he still with me sometimes? That sort of thing.
He is, and the thing that came to me is my ears are burning. So he speaks to you all the time. You're just not hearing it. You may, and I don't know if that's through. There's a ringing that comes to me. I don't know if there was a bell or something, a chain on the neck, but he's showing. It's a he, right? It's showing their way to you, and you're not. So my ears are hot, so you're not seeing whatever the animal's coming around to you. But they're fine. The animal's fine. It's just you're not listening.
Well, that could be. I'm going through some difficult time in my life right now, so my spiritual sense is completely blocked. I'm not hearing things that I used to be able to hear and seeing things that I used to be able to see.
And maybe that animal as a child was there to also help you, because as I believe that animals come in and out of our lives to teach you, to help you through a moment, a divorce, illness. So maybe what was going on with you at that time when you were a child is resurfacing right now, and it's possible that they could help you with that.
Okay.
That's my belief.
So what should I do for him to be able to get through?
If you have a picture, you can look at the picture and visualize the message that you want going into the third eye of the animal, and that's where they receive, even though the animal's not here. And you can send them love and acknowledge that you're there and ask to communicate with you. And that's going to open up. And rub your third eye. Rub it a little bit. Rub the cobwebs out of there.
Can I ask one more? I don't want to be greedy.
You can.
I've got a 14-year-old cat she's been all over the country with me. She travels with me. She's my angel. How is she feeling? Because I know she's getting older. Is there something that she needs the vet right now? She acts like she's normal, but she doesn't seem quite herself.
Water's coming up a lot.
Okay.
Make sure. Yeah, that's coming up quite a bit. Is water.
Okay. So just put down a couple extra bowls.
Yes.
Yeah, not ice, but just fresh water.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, awesome. Thank you for calling.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And so if I can just say something really quick. So the listeners out there, if you are listening to April as she's in the process of receiving the information, if you don't mind me just speaking, this is at least the way I interpret it myself when I'm using my intuitive abilities, just so the listening audience knows a little bit. I receive mind and feelings. Is that the same way you're receiving it, or at least right now?
I receive it in two ways. When it's over the phone or the cell phone, I receive, either way. I receive how animals communicate is through pictures. So I'm able to pick up those pictures, and that's how they communicate. So if they're deceased, they'll show me a picture of where they are.
Okay, great. And so, listening audience, if you're unaware of how to tap into your intuitive abilities or how people use it, so she's getting pictures and images. So these are things that relate to her knowledge. So she can then try to transform that into the best of her knowledge in the information she was getting to be able to give it to her client or whoever she's working with at that moment. So sometimes it seems like they're might be guessing around for answers, but they're just trying to feel and interpret the message that they're actually getting. So if I can make that a little bit clear out to people. So it's not that people are sitting here trying to guess answers. They're trying to feel it and interpret it into their best knowledge as possible to be able to express that to their client or whoever they're working with. Would I be correct?
Exactly.
All right, awesome. We're getting ready for our next commercial break here. So I want to thank our two guests. It's just absolutely awesome. I think they're going to stick around for our next break as well, too. But thank you so much, and we will be right back.
And thank you to the callers.
Yes, thank you. All right, welcome back to the Luminosity Wellness Radio Show. We're on the last bit of our show here. We want to quickly thank our special guests for showing up today and being so amazing and spectacular, like always.
Pleasure was mine.
And our guests here are April Canfield. She is a pet talker. And then also we have Zoe, the tarot card reader, and they will both be here at the Night of the Unknowns tomorrow, our special event at the Luminosity Wellness Center.
That is correct.
So I want to thank you both for showing up, and definitely thank all the callers for calling in.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
I can't wait till tomorrow night.
Yes, me too. Like I said, I think I'm calling in sick.
It's Nevada Day, so
See?
most people should be off tomorrow. Hint, hint. We'll have plenty of time to go.
You know what? I just
right.
realized I can call in sick tomorrow, and I'll dress up in a costume, and nobody will even know I've been there.
Well, we'll just stick a dummy in Jeff's room, and it ought to be just about right.
Well, nobody will notice the difference.
But it'll have to be a naked dummy from what you said earlier. And we'll sell tickets maybe for that.
Hey.
Then you can go about and no one will know.
Yep.
I'll have to take a picture of your face.
No, let's
stick
do
it
an
on.
auction, so I'll be the one rigging the auction in the back and raising the price on
There
it.
we go.
That sounds like a
There's
good idea.
There's something for everything.
All right, and so we also want to talk about the Night of the Unknown. That's the big event going on this weekend at the Luminosity Wellness Center. So if you don't mind, Christine, do you want to tell our listening audience all the special details for that?
Yeah, I sure do. You'll have Linda and you'll have Kelly greeting you at the front door. You'll pay your $20. They'll slap a pretty bracelet on your wrist. It's actually a wristband. Once you get your wristband, you'll go through the glass door of the Luminosity Wellness Center. You'll see where it is. You'll go we have a one-way diagram through the entire halls. Follow the one-way signs and you'll go to every practitioner, every reader, however you want to call them. Every room has someone in it. As you do that, you go into the big community room that we have, and in the community room, that's where you're going to find April. April will be in the community room. Zoe will be in the library. As you're walking down the hall, the first hall, you'll see Zoe. She'll greet you with a beautiful smile. You'll walk through the gift store area and down the hall and down into Serenity Hall, where all will be filled with new and different practitioners. And you'll be surprised. And then inside the community room as well is we'll have a body painter. We'll have food, pizza, water, drinks, things like that. So when you buy tickets, you could buy your tickets either at the front when you see Linda and Kelly, or you can go into the back where we'll have someone. I'm not sure. I need someone back there yet. And they will sell you those tickets. You can buy little things like with your tickets, food, your drinks, and you can get your body painted with the tickets. All right. So with that, there will be raffles. And we have a big pumpkin that we got, a light-up pumpkin that you can just drop your tickets in and win that if you want to. And then services, different services that people have. So in that room, it's going to be festive, fun, a strobe light. In another place, we're going to have a fogger. We've got ghouls and goblins everywhere. But it's not scary, not like you would at the,
Haunted house.
yeah,
It's mystical,
it's
scary.
mystical and magical and fun, and you'll kids are welcome to come. We have glow sticks, we have angel wings, we have things like that your tickets can buy you as well in the big room. So check that out. That's something that nobody knows about. It's something that works as well. I'll be running around, so any questions that you might have, just find Christine and I'll answer them. I'll guide you. I'll do whatever it takes. Jeff's going to be busy. Josh will be running around,
We will indeed.
assisting others. So look for the hair and the white face.
Sounds awesome. It sounds like I just went through the whole thing with you explaining that. That
Do you
was
like that?
awesome.
See?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right.
Where's my wristband?
Oh, one last thing. After you come out of the community room, then you come down the hall and then you start in again. So we keep the one-way traffic going, okay? So there's no holdups or anything. Oh, we're going to have some Halloween music playing too.
Yay. All right. So, yeah, if you have an idea of how much fun this is, you will definitely be there. And if you have no idea, then you definitely need to get in your car, drive over there, and check this out. And you wouldn't believe. I mean, for $20, this is just an amazing deal to be able to go and spend time with 20 different practitioners. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, I think I'm calling in sick and I'm wearing some costume. Well, nobody will know who I am.
Now, I would like to throw one thing in. In the past, we've never really put this out there, but I am suggesting you bring dollar bills or $5 bills, dollar bills at least, and that you leave a little love donation to the people who are working, because they are volunteering and they are giving their time. So, I mean, it's not mandatory or anything, but I'm going to ask, if you get a great reading and you really connected with that person, put your little dollar in, add it up, and let them feel the appreciation. And another thing is, each one of those practitioners who are there volunteering, they have businesses. These are their businesses. So please get their information, get their business cards, get their flyers of what classes they have coming up. Ask. Now, each one should have an assistant. An assistant can help you with that. We really want to, this is a promotion of them, their talents, and to give you the gift of learning something you never knew was possible before.
I'm really glad you went there, because that is what this is all about, and we have to make sure that we let people know that yeah, it is about you coming in and truly being introduced to all these different practitioners and what they are about, and finding who you resonate with and who you could do future business with. So definitely, you want to get their business information. They should have cards there, hopefully flyers and different things to be able to give you at that time. So I really hope I can see all of our listening audience out there, and and make sure that if you're there, make sure you give me and Christine or anybody a little holler and say, hey, yeah, we listen to your show and we love it.
See you next week. Next week.
Yes.
We'll be back.
So thank you all for listening in again this week. We had a great time. Thank you, April. Thank you, Zoe. Josh, it's always a pleasure. Christine, I love you. And we will see you next week at this time. Oh, and one other quick shout out. We will be on Stars of VANR on this channel next Monday at 3 p.m. So please listen in. We'll be the guest of their show this time. So awesome. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow night.